Yes, Bob Marley is saying Africa unite. Dwayne Stevenson is also saying the same thing. Lucky Dube is also saying the same something. You will get somebody who is also saying the same thing, but you will find people playing Lucky Dube's song over the new crop of artists.
Now moving on, Rocky Dawuni, multiple Grammy Award nominee, yes, our very own. He is saying that radio stations keep recycling reggae songs from over a decade ago. Now he is criticizing Ghanaian radio. He's criticizing Ghanaian radio for lacking creativity and freshness in reggae playlists, playing only old hits while ignoring new reggae talent. According to him, there are so many new talents who are also doing reggae, and he was speaking on Twitter, and he said many radio stations have failed to update their reggae playlist or explore the wealth of new music being produced by contemporary reggae artists. Now, he believes this lack of support is one of the main reasons many Ghanaian reggae musicians now blend reggae with other genres to gain airplay and recognition, since their pure reggae tracks are often sidelined. Uchema, do you agree with what?
I agree perfectly with you.
Is there a new wave of reggae in the system to conquer the old ones? Because sometimes the last time I think we were talking about music money in being invested. I think when we were talking about Chinese taking over Ghanaian music, and we're talking about authenticity and all of that, isn't that the reason why we've been saying and hammering on it that we have to do great music? There are certain elements in music that have to be found in the new music that we have now, so that in some 10, 15, 20 years to come, we will still be able to play it. Isn't that what we are seeing now?
Yes, we have that. Reggae music is about the lyrics, and it's also about the rhythm. It's two things. So if you have that rhythm and you have that lyrics, you are good to go. And we have a new crop of artists who are giving that to us. I was worried a little bit when we were doing the review. I was thinking that most of the music that our big men that they play, they enjoy, they are old
reggae songs
from the Bob Marleys, from the Peter Tosh, the Lucky Dubes.
Yeah.
But there are also songs currently, but people are not playing them. I don't know whether they do not know they are also reggae music, or they do not find those music attractive to them. Meanwhile, these two generations are saying almost the same thing. Yes, Bob Marley is saying Africa unite. Dwayne Stevenson is also saying the same thing. Lucky Dube is also saying the same something. You will get somebody who is also saying the same thing, but you will find people playing Lucky Dube's song over the new crop of artists. And this is something that we should look into it and find the reason why people are still hooked on to the old songs rather than bringing up the new songs. So I think this new crop of artists should work a little bit much harder to get themselves out there, to get themselves exposed. There are Ghanaians who are doing lots of music. We have Osajifo, the Kwame B's, the Excellencies. We have a lot of them doing it. How many of them are that loud? How many of them have exposed themselves to the normal Ghanaians that they are going to stream their songs? And listen, reggae presenters are going to listen to their songs and play them. I hope you understand. So I think the artists also have a lot of work to do. They should have themselves to be visible so people can see them. Although you have good songs, you are circulating it amongst your I don't know what to say, your level, your friends, those people who are in the reggae industry alone. Meanwhile, you can put it out there for other people to also listen to it so the song can become popular. So I think they should also work a little bit harder so they can get themselves out there. Else, we will still be hooked on to the old songs. It doesn't mean the old songs are better than the new ones. We have the new songs that are even better. Some of them are better than the old ones. Okay. But because people do not know about them, people haven't heard much about them, that is why they are still playing the old ones. They should get themselves visible. They should keep their songs playing out there. And I think with time, people will get to know them and switch from the old to the new.
All right. Uli, do you also believe radio is killing the growth of new reggae music?
No, I don't think reggae is killing it. I believe if you have the right plan to promote your song, the song will get on the airwaves.
All right.
It wouldn't always be about your past works, because radio or media play things people want to listen to. The media is selling products. This medium, whatever we are doing here, we are selling products. One of the things you are selling is Onekingmultimedia mineral water. That's why it's seated right here. We might have other advertisements on the platform that's showing. So the media house is selling a product, and in a way for people to follow whatever they are advertising, they need to do what people want. Because if you are moving around in a car and the radio is on and it tunes into a song from maybe Sydney, Abuskeleke, Musika Besane Boho.
Sydney Nebo Abuskeleke.
Yeah.
Very much Sydney. Abuskeleke.
Musika Besane Boho.
It was Sydney. Very much Sydney.
That time he was not very. That time, that was when he was fresh from Nananum, the group.
Yeah.
So that was
I don't know our money.
Yes.
Okay.
Where if you are in a car and you hear our money, if you are in a car and you hear our money, our money, whatever you are doing, your attention is on our money. So the moment probably our money, they get to the middle and they say, and this program is probably brought to you by Onekingmultimedia mineral water. Even if you are not interested, it has passed through your ears. So the media is selling that. So if you also have a new song and you want it to be played, you should make sure it's a song that is well promoted. So if I also put it on my medium, I know whoever is listening won't tune off. Because it might be a new song, it might be a nice song, all right, but it has not sunk deep into the people. So you as an artist, when you have a new project, that's why today there is the help of social media. People go to events and they have their own playlists.
The same way.
People go to events and they have their own playlists. Because today I'm sitting there and I think, last week I was watching TikTok and I saw Pretty Little Baby. So I go to a wedding and they are playing me. I'm saying, DJ, please play me Pretty Little Baby. It is because
requesting Pretty Little Baby.
It is because I have been able to, the song has been able to capture my mind away from either social media or there was a proper promotion on traditional media. You don't release music and expect the DJs or the radio presenters to be magicians to know that senior man are dropping them, so we have to play. No. In this country, even in just Western region, we have over 40 radio stations. Not Western, Sekenita cried, let me put it well. Over 40 radio stations. In the whole Ghana.
All functioning.
In the whole Ghana.
I thought so.
All functioning, over 40. The last time I checked, that my check was 2023. I haven't checked as that now. That was over 40. Now, in Accra, probably Bubro, Kumasi, Bubro. So, how does the DJ sit and know you have a new song if you don't reach out?
So it's more about promotion.
It's more whatever music you do, promotion is the only tool. You don't do music and say, "You wear the afa in your room." No, that afa to me far in the miracle space. No, it happens once in a while. And would you want to make your music a gamble? No, you don't want to say, "Maybe this is your nebefa." My bumper so it should go. It shouldn't work that way. You should be pushing the buttons that the song will get far. I know ordinarily you might not be able to do all, but the little in your capacity that you can do, make sure you are doing it. Make sure, okay, I had Olencho Bumono. Some years ago, that was a hit song. Bumona. That was a hit song and one CD for your pocket. Today I have a new song, Lala Falama. How am I promoting Lala Falama? Is it going to be for the streets?
Why you are my guy so much?
No, he's my favorite guy. That's
why you are my guy so much.
You know, he's our godfather. So yes, shout out to him. If you have a song like Lala Falama, you know, okay, then the target is the streets. So we are going to do a lot of street promo. Then probably we'll transcend it from the street to the traditional media, or from the social media to the traditional media. That's how it goes. Because every DJ, today if you are moving and I turn on the radio in the car, DJ man, we will flip and almost, probably if out of 40 radio stations you are listening to, probably 30% is playing music. So what will make me stay glued to that channel is because they are playing a song that interests me. It's not just because it's a new song, but I'm supposed to listen to a song that interests me, that would usher me to the new song. So if the new song is not promoted well,
my problem is that we have these old reggae songs. How much promotion was done, but still people do
you know the funny part?
All of these.
Back
sometimes we haven't even seen those artists. They've not even played in Ghana before. But people still play their songs over ones that we've seen.
Let me tell you a funny story. Back in the days, their promotion was different from today. Back in the days, probably if it is Abeku container, almost Abeku Santana. If it's Abeku container, he goes to China. Probably there is a Lucky Dube CD that is they are playing probably an album that has the songs on. He buys probably 500 copies and comes to stick it up over there. Gives it to a DJ and make sure the DJ plays the song as like probably either a sick tune or anything on the show. It will sink deep. So me boy radio element Lucky Dube the moment I step out in town, I'm going to buy the cassette. That's like I'm giving you how the promo was like. And it would not even be just in one region. That's why they were doing promo going across the country. If when Baba was here and Sister Palmer were here, they would have told you how we used to work back in the days. The team, that's the executive producer back then, would make sure the song is pushed into the airwaves. The song would not magically fly onto the airwaves. And it would always be someone leading a conversation that takes your song somewhere. Someone pushing with funds to see your song go there. But if it's not working that way, we all know that there are still old songs that Jauli. There are songs, the Bujubantan songs, the HIV, Destiny, Mama Look Away. If they play it, you're enjoying it because that song, there were even soundtracks to movies in this country that were used for.
Yeah.
So
and it was all part of the promotion.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah,
so
we do.
If we don't have a plan to promote our songs, we would always say, oh, they play only the old songs. They should play the new ones. But the new ones would not be able to measure them. Joe Metal, back in the days, I'm sorry to use him as an example. When they were in a group, they had a very popular girl song. Do you remember gospel girl song? Would have said everywhere he goes, they will play that song. But why is it that whenever Joe Metal goes somewhere new, his new song is being played? When he had Nkabo, he would have not gotten Bononi in 2016 or 2018. It should tell you there is something that is supposed to be done. For me, growing up, I can say one of the reasons why I even went to St. John's was because of Shashamali. Because I like this. I was like, Papa no
one of the reasons why you one of the reasons why you went to St. John's was because of Shashamali.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because Mata, Mayayata, and someone told me that he nearly became a Roman father. So in my head, I knew if I go to St. John's, I'll be a Roman father.
I know one day.
And
I know one day.
I know yeah, mammy.
Any abrabo ya uwe.
Ebe Yami ebe and catch you. It is about trench and made father. That's still now me.
Without you have contaminated your body.
I celebrate.
I am yeah.
He has contaminated his body.
No,
yeah, you want to go and you want to go to the seminary.
No way, Reverend Father. Thou pray. But like I was saying, generally, because of the kind of music we were listening to growing up, Twin City Mafia, where you talk about some friends, the hood in Twin City, and those things would interest me. That as a kid that I live in a Fiokuma, I don't know more about Sekendi, so I'll go to school in Sekendi, so I'll go and know about the Princess Town, Princess Debe and Debe.
He was even talking about Embassy Hotel. I didn't even know where
all those places he's spoken about. Because maybe it's been some years now, so I cannot remember. But I remember it was Forcing. We took time to go to all the places Shasha spoke about in the song. That was an impact too. And back then, Shasha had a promo plan to push like, this is what we are doing. We have Martha, so we know what we are doing. But now I don't blame most of these our grown artists or elder artists. Is because now how music is done these days is very fast. Like everything is moving very fast. So if they don't have people who would calm them down to understand, oh, okay, you've done this, but it's going this way, so relax. He might not understand. He might feel, hey, no, I've been in my bonum the other water, so I can quite
dance challenging man.
And now it's like it's a thing. If you do it, so whatever you do, you have to dance.
For my TikTokers, no.
Because this gospel song like this, they would want to add a dance to it. They want to add a dance challenge to it. No, I'm just giving you an example. Like that's where things are going, and he might not have that as part of what he's doing because back in the day, some of them focused on their lyrics and their flow. But now,
instrumentation.
Yes, the instrumentation.
The song.
Yeah, the flow wasn't even a thing. It was just production and
the lyrics.
But now, it's like people are so fixated on different things about the song. How you are dancing. How is there a trendy word you pushed in the song?
Yeah.
Like today, what word is even trending this week that I have not heard? I always have a word that is trending that I forget. Okay, like this year. Yeah, martyrdom. The martyrdom company is that one is like this year, one of the most used words is narcissist. Probably some years ago, 2 years ago, there was misogyny. And now it's narcissist. Imagine it had a song and probably the title is narcissist and it had tone on it talking about it. People are so curious. This generation, curiosity is killing them. They are so curious to know what the Godfather is talking about at that point. And you see, I always say it this way that me, whatever happens, I still love a legend. A legend will always be a legend.
Of course. Only paying back on our
reading. So read it because if you put a song, his body of work down, and you compare it to what you will know that there are miles difference. You know that in terms of say Obikite Bugatti is what the Trotram and the Gab. You will know that what the Trotram and Gab with what Shasha is doing.
The Bugatti cannot keep up.
No. So generally, what I can say is, let's give ourselves time, and our elderly people or our legends in the game should sometimes understand it from where it's going, because in their time too, there were these whole machinery changes that were happening.
Okay.
Because there was a generation before them that felt something was okay when they came. They moved it to a different level, and they didn't understand that why is that new you but chance team you see work on a program or machine though. Do you know that story was there?
Yeah.
And now I've been telling my boy what I'm saying, but that is where the world is going to. So let's just support our people. And when the song comes, let's listen.
Yeah, so let's support. Speaking of support and listening, go out there and listen to Shashamale's new album, Africa Rise. I remember when I was in SHS, one of my electives was Fanti, because I grew up in the Ashanti region, so I was much more exposed to the tree than the Fanti. So when I had the option to choose between languages, and I had done French in JHS, and I thought I was okay with French. So Fanti, I wasn't. So I did Fanti, and we had a book, because I did literature, and so in literature there are 3 parts: poetry, prose, and drama. And in poetry we had a book. One of them, I think, is it the title of a poem also? What's the sir? Sojina Pintin Maoman. So this one, Ebibufu one sir. The Ebebana. Ebibufu one sir. No one Jina Pintin Mawane. Continent in a fancy abidi.
Continent.
Because Makamana is a nation, right? You don't know. This is an assignment to you all. Please, if you know it, drop in the comment section and let us know. We are the crowd. It's okay, please. Let's move on.